Alright, hello folks. Today we're going to be possibly replacing the belt on this thing. So you've seen the video hopefully on the pull behind mower and all the grass we did cutting with it. What I didn't share in that video is that at the very end when we were cutting grass, actually the belt on this thing either slipped off or broke. We hit a big rock and it dislodged the belt. So this thing, the engine runs just fine, but it won't spin over the blade. So I'm going to be taking it apart and seeing if we can't fix that. Oh, and the rock flew and hit with so much force that it completely bent this side guard on this deck. You can see here from this angle how bent it is. I mean, look at that. That is a serious bulge. And you can see all the dents on it. That is one heck of a rock that hit that. So
I tried hammering it and it doesn't want to move.
Yeah, it's pretty stuck there. But I'm gonna take off these bolts.
Yeah.
To try to lift this thing off. Hopefully it's not attached in any more places. What could you help me with? We have these things here though. See? Break these. Super tight. And if the belt is broken, I think we have a spare one. Yeah, we have a spare we can just throw on here. So. Oh yeah, that belt's gone under there.
What's that big spring
So you could say that's a belt tensioner. So you can see some of the apparatus here. You can see here's the primary. This
spins the blade?
This is what spins the blade. This is the pulley that spins the blade. And then the engine pulley is under there somewhere. Then this is the tensioner pulley here, which has this big spring connected to it. So that's cool. In fact, I could get the blade spinning from that, but...
So is there supposed to be a belt that's connected to this to...
Yep. The belt's back there. It's kind of wedged up in there. I'm going to try here to get that belt out without hopefully having to take off more stuff. Can't see much of anything. The pulley that connects to the crankshaft, it's bunched up around that. Well, apparently I forgot to take off, well I didn't forget, I just didn't see that there was another plate back here that you can take off that'll hopefully give you access to this pulley down here that I was having trouble reaching. Alright, goodbye to that plate. And now we have been granted access to the carnage under here. Now you could see that belt's pretty twisted up under here. I'm glad I took that off, because now I can see what I'm dealing with. And, wow, that was easy. Pulled the belt right out. You can see there's the clutch under there. That's this bit. The clutch allows you to control whether the blade is spinning or not in relation to the engine running. So you can have it idling or on full power and the blade can not be spinning. You saw it's that little control up there. That is electrical component that links up to this clutch down here and engages it. And then on the end of that clutch is the pulley, which when this belt's hooked up to it, runs through the tensioner pulley and then up to this larger pulley, which is what spins the blade. Now you notice that this pulley is a whole lot larger than the pulley back here. That's because it's a gear reduction, which means this engine's spinning faster than the blade is spinning, but it gives it more torque. Now I can attempt to put this thing back on because it's not broken. Belt looks just fine. It just slipped off and got kind of twisted in the process, but you see it's just fine.
So we're gonna put that one back on?
Yep. To do that, I'm going to slip it under. Here, you pull it through. Alright. I don't even know if I was aiming at that.
This really doesn't want to fit right here. You're gonna have to pull that a lot for it to.
Here. So the job of this one with the spring that is to maintain tension on this, so that way it'll automatically tension your belt to the right tension. Alright, just like that, that belt's back on and ready to be operational. Now you know what I really want to do? This wouldn't be very safe, but I really want to do is start this thing up with the covers off and watch those things go to work. So you can see it's on this gear, or not gear, on this pulley back here, going around that tensioner pulley and around the big one. Out of fuel. So I think it's out of fuel. Probably just because the gas tank's way down there, but that's a good proof of concept. This thing Yeah, it ran great. I left all the bolts sitting up here, so yeah, some of them fell off, but yeah, now I'm gonna put all the covers back on. Now, you saw me take them off, so that might be kind of boring, so I'll do a real fast time lapse of that action. Well, I guess that'll wrap this video up. So, if you have one of these kind of lawnmowers, or any kind of lawnmower that uses a belt, that's basically how simple it is to put back, reattach or reposition a belt back on its pulleys if it came off. So, thank you for watching. I sure hope you enjoyed this video. Any last words, Ann?
I'm gonna kill this ant.
Okay, he's gonna kill an ant.